this is just very fast stream because I'm getting my second COVID shot tomorrow. I just wanted to test this out. My drawing process is so embarrassing. Hello. Sorry if I sound dead, my throat's been giving me grief all day. Hopefully the picture looks okay. The quality and stuff. I don't know why I did a pose like this, but I have made my grave. I must lie in it. Also, I hope you guys can hear me and I'm not just talking to myself. I have a bad habit of doing that. Let me put my mic up a little bit. I'm always worried that it's a bit too loud, so my desktop audio and my mic are both super low. And also this headset isn't really that good because I broke my old one. Oh well. Hopefully that's okay and not too loud. I turn it up quite a bit. Please. Okay. I'll just do it like this, I'm lazy. Cool. Let me know if I could turn it up a bit more or anything. I am just here and trying to work on this commission that has been sitting around for a few months now, and I feel bad, but school's been steamrolling me. I can't help it. This looks pretty good though, so I'm happy with it so far. Wait, what time is it for you two? Don't you? I don't think it's a good idea for you both to be up so late. Much later for Mirix, I think. Oh wait, no. It's about the same time. Y'all gotta sleep, I say as I actually haven't been sleeping that well lately. These frills look ugly, I need to redo them. This is what happens when I'm like, I'll just do it half-heartedly because I'm lazy. And then I'm like, no, I need to redo these. Every day I'm suffering because of line art. Although this is admittedly the most interesting part of my art process. I don't like streaming myself coloring because it's just me spamming the fill bucket and no one needs to see that. I mean, people can. I think I did another test stream once that I didn't share with anyone, and it was just me spamming fill bucket because I need to save my hands. you like to watch. Me too. I love looking at images online. That's like one of my favorite pastimes. Also, you all see that my line art process is very lazy. No! I do things in such a way that is most efficient. Or I try. Shoes on this character are so cute. I really just love the heel being colored like that. It's so cute. Is that like a pointed curve? No, it's just round. So, how is everyone's day? Y'all have a good Mother's Day? Mine was pretty boring. Actually, it was alright, but it was nice to see my family, but otherwise it wasn't very eventful. Yeah, family can be pretty tiring. I feel that. Holidays in general. I'm not a very big holiday person. Can do without them. I'm lazy, I'm just gonna do this. If it doesn't kill my computer at some point, I'd like to stream games to YouTube because I can like actually hear the audio of things. But we'll see. I already like set up some layouts for streaming like Chronicle and stuff, but I won't be able to use my like 3DS because I don't have a capture card. Which is fine. I don't mind emulating, it's just it kills my laptop a little bit. I do not have a gamer PC, I am just a regular guy who got a laptop for college and schoolwork and the most basic drawing abilities, utilities, so I am just here. This looks pretty good, actually. What is this? I can delete this. I'm thinking about what to stream. I would like to stream Slay the Spire at some point, because Mirix got it for me, but I still haven't had the time to play it. I think it would also be fun to stream Umineko, but at the same time, like, that's a freaking visual novel, so it would just be a lot of me reading. And I don't know how many people would be interested in that, especially since I'd be starting from, like, Arc 2. I already finished Arc 1. I won't talk about spoilers for Arc 1, by the way. I think Mirix is still in the chat, so I won't be talking about spoilers, don't worry. I have self-control, even though I've been doing nothing but thinking about how the plot will progress in the next arc. Since the premise of the first one is interesting, and I'm interested to see how it continues everything. Please. I wish art was easy. Okay, I have to do the staff now. This is gonna suck. I don't know what else I could stream that would, like, not kill my computer. I'm actually worried that Slay the Spire would kill my computer. Clearly the solution is that I just need, like, a gamer laptop so I can actually do things. But I'm not interested in buying one at the moment. And I don't feel like saving up for it. That's not a good thing to say, but that's just how it is for me. I'm like, it's not a priority. I'm not thinking about it. Good night. Have a good night, Rez. Sleep well. Maybe I should make this skinnier. I am straight up just talking to myself. Yeah, I mean, like, the other thing is that I comfortably, to stream comfortably, I think I'd prefer to have a, like, a more powerful PC that doesn't overheat when I stream, because I don't, I frankly don't have any, like, stream-ready music just downloaded. I think if I played the Mad Rat Dead soundtrack, I would get... What is it? I would probably get a copyright strike. Hello, Luna. Yes, women. Actually, I think this character's non-binary, but I don't remember the details. I think they are very cute, though. I forgot the little hairpin. Oh, whatever. I'll add it later. And I forgot the frills on the cape. I'll add it later. How many points is this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I have to count it twice because I'm insane. I don't want to test my luck with the YouTube gods, so I will refrain from doing so as much as the Mad Rat soundtrack slaps. This is a commission for someone for, I think, Hex Robotic Maid on Twitter. It's their character. So, yeah. My art process is like the least interesting thing in the world, so I'm like rather self-conscious about streaming it. I know I've like streamed it before, but like streaming it to an actual platform is like, whoa, crazy. I don't want to test the YouTube gods though, so I'm just playing like Umineko music because I'm like, I can listen to this and it's like decently like music-y enough that I can just slap it on. Thank you. People have told me that my process is like relaxing to watch before. I just don't think I do anything like special, so I'm like, eh. Wait, I have to count this again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Cool. My voice is... I feel like I try to make it lower when I'm talking online, so it sounds like super... I sound super dead. And I'm also just like subconscious. 1, 2... Maybe if I do this, it'll be easier. You know what? I'm gonna trace it to get an idea of how to draw it, because I'm not good with not complicated shapes, with shapes like these. It's not really that complicated, I just suck at drawing. Shapes, huh? Don't got a clue what those are. That's not what I wanted to do. That's not what I wanted to do. This one. I am so lazy. That looks good enough. I'll just refine it as I go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Big thinking. Art. I don't know why I'm making all of these vector layers, I'm sorry. Bad artist. I just think it's like probably making the performance of my computer worse because I don't need to make these vector layers because I'm just sketching things. Shoot. Why art? Why hard? Why must be hard? This song kind of makes me think of Professor Layton. I don't know if people can hear it, actually. So, who knows? But there's a song playing right now from the Umineko soundtrack, and I'm like, makes me think of Layton. Just a little bit. I think, like, the Umineko soundtrack is so funny because, I know that Rikishi got Dai, I think is the name of the composer, and like a few other composers to work on Umineko, but I think it's funny. Oh, mood. Also accordions. Accordions are like huge Layton vibes. If there's an accordion, I'm like, wow, this is just like Professor Layton, even though Professor Layton didn't invent accordions or anything. It's just brain poisoning. Oh, come on. I think that's fine, probably. Thank God that Professor Layton invented accordions. Where would we be? Didn't you, like, start Curious Village and then stop playing it halfway through Mirix? I forget what you were doing, or you, like, stopped early game? You know, I have the HD version remake on my phone. I should actually play it, but I have too many things I want to play. Kill me. Imagine playing video games. You know, Mirix, you should prioritize Umineko first because I physically can't stop talking about it. I have been, like, subjecting Ingu to my stupid theories, and she has no idea what I'm talking about. She's just like, that sounds cool. And I'm like, yeah. And she's like, I have no idea what you're talking about. I'm like, yeah. I'm in pain. That's not what I wanted to do. Please. Umineko good. So far. But it's very funny talking to Ingu about it, and she's just like, I have no idea what you're talking about. I'm like, yeah, I know. I have no one else to talk about this to. I think Battler and Phoenix Wright and Layton should all meet because they all do the pointing thing. Oh wait, and Conan. They should all meet. Seventh. Oh, okay. I think Minagoroshi. That's a good one. Actually, I think that there's like one part in Minagoroshi that I think drags on for way too long, but I think the payoff's pretty good. I mean, like, generally Rikishi kind of drags things on for a lot longer than they should. And I get that it's for a purpose, but at the same time, sometimes I'm like, man, I get that you're trying to emphasize some things, but must we go this far? Shoot, I made this staff too short. Let me see if I can do something about that. I don't remember the arcs by their numbers, I remember them by their titles, which is, like, not what most people do. As far as I'm aware. Maybe it's just because I'm, like, I don't know, maybe I'm just used to, like, Japanese a bit more now. Oh my god, this sucks. Do not look at my art process. You will die. Mayakashi is, like, so good. I will say that the least interesting arc was Himatsubushi because I do not care about Akasaka. He is straight up just a wife guy. And I was like, Rikishi, we don't need a wife guy. But he made one anyway. And I was like, okay, I guess that's how it is now. For some reason, we needed a wife guy. Straight up just some guy. Have you seen his art, actually? Because he literally looks like just some guy. And I'm like, okay. Straight up just some dude. Off the street. Oh my god. His art is so funny, just cause everything about him. I don't understand the purpose of Akasaka. Okay, that's a lie. Maybe I do? I don't know if it's right, though. I don't hear people talk about Akasaka because I don't think he's important. God bless. This sucks. I saw one person who, like, really liked Akasaka. Like, just a regular person on Twitter, and I was like, okay, I guess. I'll respect your tastes. But, can't believe y'all picked this one. Oh, this song is so good. I remember I first heard it. It's like, yes. Hello? Oishi doesn't think... Oishi does not think women or children are people. I do not think he deserves to get anything. This is taking me forever because I have, like, the attention span of a pea. I think it's really funny that, like, I won't spoil too much, but I think it's really funny that the last few last few arcs of Higurashi, they feel like Ryukishi kind of trying to backpedal on how negatively he painted police in the early arcs, because he really tries to make the police characters, like, cool, and I'm like, okay. What was the point of, like, Shion's and Keiichi's conversation in, like, arc 2 then? Whatever. It's so funny. I mean, I think Rikishi, like, generally thinks police are competent people, which is hilarious. Yeah, I was just like, okay. He was literally right the first time, and then he was like, no, wait, I didn't actually mean that. And I'm like, okay. Yeah. I mean, I still think Rikishi's, like, works are very, what's the word? They are, like, very obviously, like, anti-conservatism and stuff. I mean, like, I get confused, because there was this chart once that had, like, games laid out as, like, conservative or liberal or whatever, and, Higurashi was in conservative, and I'm like, the game's literally like, nationalism is bad. What are you guys talking about? Like, it pretty obviously frames, like, Hinamizawa's, like, xenophobia as bad, and then it also frames the xenophobia that Higurashi, like, the villagers in Hinamizawa face as bad. So I'm like, guys, I don't think this is conservative. It's like, xenophobia is bad. So, whatever, you guys don't have reading comprehension. That also reminds me that Dragon Quest XI was on that same graph, and it was also a conservative game. And, like, the protagonist is, like, literally a kid running away from, like, being killed, and, like, because of his identity, and his entire kingdom was genocided and stuff. So, yeah, probably. So weird. It seemed like it was more on, like, themes and stuff, but seeing Dragon Quest XI and Higurashi in conservative was very funny to me. I was like, okay, believe whatever you want, I guess. Please. Oh, wait. I'm clicking the wrong button. I will agree that, like, Higurashi does, unfortunately, like, it's very inconsistent sometimes. Or most of the time. Because it has stupid anime garbage in it. I hate it. Me talking and posting about things that I like does not mean that I would recommend them to people. That said, I still think Umineko is pretty good. Very cool. And I think probably more tolerable than the stupid moe garbage. Irie. Oh my god. I hate it. I hate what Rikishi did to Irie. Because once I, like, got to the end of Higurashi, I was like, wow, Irie is, like, a character I would like. I would like him, but then everything just happens, and I'm like, okay, thank you, Rikishi, for being, once again, very inconsistent with your themes about child abuse, I guess. Very cool. Well, it's weird because he's like, Rikishi's obviously like, child abuse is bad. And then, I don't know. My god. Every day I wake up. I still think that one, like, comment I found that was, like, talking about why this person, like, made was like, Iriede became my husbando at this point or something, and you guys were like, this guy's icon is a known misogynist, and I'm like, what are you talking about? Who? I still don't know who that was. Who the character was. I mean. The whole thing with, like, what is it? Just everything and When They Cry is so weird. I thought it was really funny when I looked up what was, like, going on in Kikonia, and, like, apparently just, like, a majority of the cast have dissociative disorders, and I'm like, this can't end well. I'm very curious how it's handled, but it's, like, treated as a superpower, and I'm like, oh, so traumatizing children to make them into super soldiers. That's, like, the gist of Kikonia. And it's so weird. Very curious about it, but I don't know. I think Rikishi has, like, generally played with, like, multiple personalities and stuff before, but I just remember, like, the earliest example being Rena in Onikakushi, and that was so disastrous. I think it was presented a lot better in Sumihoroboshi, but, yeah, that first framing of Rena's mental illness was just like, check out this mentally ill girl, isn't she scary? And I was like, okay, thank you. Thank you for that, Rikishi. It's very cool. I didn't use a vector layer for that. Oh my god, Rena had a disorder that other people didn't. I do believe that is the definition of a disorder, Keiichi. Rena is like... well, I mean, I think Onikakushi really is the weakest because Rikishi is literally figuring things out. So I'll forgive him on that front because that's literally like his first written work. But at the same time, I just think Rena had a disorder that other people didn't is so funny. Iconic line. I don't even know if that's what it said in the Japanese, but so funny. In my opinion, Rena is awesome. Second best character. Sorry, I love Shion. I can't betray Shion. I am hopeless. It's very weird when people frame Shion as like a poorly written character, and I'm like, okay. Rena is everything, frankly. Rika's so cute. And just everything. I love Rika. Rika's so cute. I don't think there's really, like, a club member that I dislike. I guess maybe Neon, but only in the sense that I don't think about her that much. I think it's just that Mion kind of gets overshadowed by Shion. And I think, like, a lot of Mion's, like, arc is a lot more subtle. But as a result, she just comes off as a weaker character. Because she doesn't really, I don't know. I don't feel like she gets challenged properly sometimes, but I don't know. I won't go into it. I don't know why Mion likes Keiichi, of all people, but it's very funny. I have no stake in any Keiichi ships. I think, like, I'm biased a bit towards Kei Rena, but also, like, Rena and Shion are really good together, I think, even though they interacted, like, twice. No, Shion is... That's Shion, not Mion. Shion likes Satoshi. Like, straight up. That is... Sorry, I think her attraction to Satoshi is the funniest thing ever. Because Satoshi's just... I don't know. Satoshi's so funny. He's not really, like, a character, but I think he's very funny. His existence is funny. Satoshi Toppa! God. Oh my god. I love Shion. Nice reference to Onikakushi. Huh. Oh, I forgot the hairpin again. I don't think I've heard this song before. What is this? Yeah, I haven't heard this before. This is probably in, like, episode 2 of Umineko. Wild. I think it's interesting to see, like, related to this whole When They Cry discussion, just, like, on the technical level, how Rikishi learns how to use the engine in, when he moves on to Umineko, because he uses a lot more clever engine-related things in the program, so, compared to Higurashi, because Higurashi's kind of weird. Yeah, I think you'll like it. I think you'll be frustrated in the first episode like I was, though. I was so frustrated up until the end. I won't spoil as to why, but I remember being like, come on, it's so easy, it's so obvious. Like, at several points. It made me so mad. I hope, episode 2 has less of that frustration, but... so funny when I was just, like, watching everything unfold. I'm like, come on, guys, the answer's right in front of your face. You know, this turned out pretty good, the line art. Whack, I can draw. Though I should probably go, like, wrap up soon. I have to get my second vaccination tomorrow. Gonna get poked again, and hopefully I won't die. Thank you. I like this pose a lot. I love props. I just don't have many characters with props. Well, I mean, I think it's a very obvious thing. Like as soon as you get to the first murder, at least for me, so we'll see. I didn't pick up on a lot of the foreshadowing in Higurashi personally, so I'm like watching through another player's journey through Higurashi, and he's so perceptive. He picked up on so many things that were foreshadowed in the beginning that I didn't really pick up on. I was like, what the heck? But he's also like an avid mystery novel reader, so that's probably why. I think, like, the case with Umineko is just, like, the hints are a lot more in your face. I don't know, I can't say too much without spoiling it, but to me it was just, like, frustrating after a point. Because I'm like, come on, guys. You guys don't see the pattern? It's just endless cycle. So, yeah, Umineko is funny. I actually have, like, a drawing of Maria that I need to finish soon. I will play soon. I promise. I'm gonna finish AAI 2 first. I want to finish that. I just haven't, like, gotten back to it. I started playtesting Chronicle like a fool, because I felt bad not contributing. I'm very interested in Zero Escape, though. There's a lot of things I need to play. Actually, I might play Ghost Trick before I play Zero Escape, because I know it's shorter. So, Ghost Trick might be next on my list. Because I always hear people say it's like one of the best storytelling like ever in video games. Puzzle game, fun. Also, Mirix, I was like thinking when I read your message that was like, they weren't lying. That thing can... I don't know. I'm thinking of the meme with the dog, the border collie that has like... I don't know. You know what I mean, the border collie. Lynn, my beloved. Shout out to redheads in yellow coats. Well, they weren't lying. That Umineko can cry. Oh yes, this song. This song is so good. Why don't you listen to Golden Slaughterer and then you'll calm down? Ah! It's not the right size. I gotta like clean up the stroke a little bit, this sucks. It's kind of weird how they translated the When They Cry titles to me, because like it's just like a standard like time phrase. It's just like when the cicadas cry, when the seagulls cry, when the storks cry, but they did it like Higurashi when they cry, and I was like, okay. And I think it's kind of funny because like the fact that there's two different words for specific kinds of Higurashi and for cicadas, I mean, in Japanese, like it makes some of the translation weird. Like you'll see that they call them cicadas or they call them Higurashi, and it's because Higurashi are like specifically like evening cicadas, and I think the times they call them just regular cicadas, these are like day or morning cicadas, I guess. It's weird. I don't actually know what words they use specifically, but I know that Higurashi are specifically an evening cicada that they cry in, like, towards the evening. So weird. Yeah, so I just noticed, like, sometimes they'd say cicada, sometimes they'd say Higurashi, and I'm like, what's the difference? And then I found out it's like, oh, specific kinds of cicadas. I keep wanting to say Higurashi. This is so bad. And I think umineko also isn't like the standard word for seagull. It refers to another like specific variety of seagull. I think they were probably called that because of their cries. They sound like they're meowing or something. So they're called sea cats, literally. That's my guess. Seagulls are so cute. I think umineko specifically refers to like black-tipped seagulls or something like that. I don't remember the actual variety name, but I saw someone post a picture of them once. They're very, very cute. I do love a good seagull. I didn't color pick that right, I don't think. Oh no, I did. That's weird. Okay, I think I'm gonna call it a night and head off to bed because I gotta get up early so I can get poked. But this is looking pretty good so far. I'm happy. So, good night everyone. I had fun. It was just a very quiet stream. Bye guys.